Hi Sparkles of Light, it's CherryEnchantress, the romantic fairy, and I'm here with your April reading. So this is an April pick a card reading. Some of you might have thought that I skipped March, but March was a live reading event, but I definitely feel like it's important to do a pick a card for April. So let's get into it. We have pile number 1 is Consequence, Change, Flutter, Effect. Pile number 2 is Perception, Yearn, Intuit, and Sense. And pile number 3 is Sing, Vocalize, Communicate, and Chant. Kind of appropriate pile number 3 for me because April's going to be some singing for me, and also the beginning of May. All right, so you singers, but it can be any kind of communication, and you don't have to pick a card according to the title or the image. Let's use the technique where we breathe in through our nose, close your eyes, release your breath through your mouth. Now open your eyes and let them just be drawn to the pile that's calling you. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Let's begin. All right, so you chose Consequence, this beautiful fairy, and this is about change and flutter and effect. The beautiful butterfly fairy symbolizes new life and rebirth. The touch of her wand brings transformational change. Your consistent momentum carries opulent new beginnings. One small change can turn the wheels of more significant transformations. For every action, there is a reaction. From the gentle breeze caused by the flapping of a butterfly's wings, a great whirlwind can form. The butterfly fairy reminds you that every step has a consequence. So lift off. It's time to spread your wings and fly high like the butterfly fairy. The struggle is coming to an end. You have resolved challenges, overcome obstacles, and learn many lessons. Know that your perseverance is paying off and a steady flow of prosperity is flooding in for you. I'm so lucky that I got this beautiful prism from Cheryl, and I just suddenly I noticed it was sending out prisms, and I was like, oh yes, I must use this. So know thyself. Small things can hold great truths. Deep personal reflection and genuine gratitude for life lessons learned always support the soul growth. The butterfly fairies embody unity. Together they fly, dance, and play, collecting flower nectar along the way and flitting between the realms. They generate a butterfly effect, a powerful positive chain reaction. So stay focused and be mindful of your thoughts as thought forms become things with wings. Stick to your flight path. Ask yourself what you can do to move closer to your dreams daily. And basically, it's the tiny ripples. I remember before I even had this channel, I thought, well, the most I can do is at least create a ripple, do small things to make bigger changes. And now with you here, part of my universe, I can create bigger ripples. So, the more people I touch. So positivity and all of that. The other thing is I'm feeling a group situation, or finding friends and kindreds and other people, but I feel like it's real important to be supportive of each other. So think about that. Think about how you would like to be supported and support others the same way. And I feel like it's reciprocated friendships happening here this month specifically. So you have for your spring cards that by V Love and Crystals. I feel like these are spring blossom, something's blossom. So I revel in this moment that's being surprised, like something exciting's happening and you're like, wow, I didn't think this could happen to me. So just like really sit in it and get excited about it, and don't like let it pass so fast and brush it off. Like really enjoy it. You also may be getting a lot of deja vu. And I learned from familiar moments. Something about deja vu is like usually the first signs that you do have this ability to connect in a psychic way with the world around you. Deja vu is the fourth dimension, so it is a big tie between our 3D living and our 5D spirit realms. And tap into those kinds of things more frequently to see where it leads you, because it could be leading somewhere. Also, it's a clue that sometimes we have this feeling like we've done something before and or said something or had that moment before, and when that happens, it's usually fairly significant. So think about it a little bit, how it might be significant in the big picture. You also have forget-me-not awareness, and that kind of ties in with the deja vu. Forget-me-not wants to raise your awareness of connections, not just to loved ones, but to all beings in all realms, including yourself. When you can understand this connection, you can let go of your fears of loneliness, isolation, and separation, because you realize the true immortal nature of your divine soul. Okay, so that's kind of our general energy for April. It's feeling really good. It's feeling, I feel like kindred friendships and a little bit of a boost in spirituality and connecting with your claircognizance or your awareness. And so let's see what angel is going to be helping you out in the month of April. We have the angel of balance. So everything in balance, everything has its place. That feels like a reciprocity energy. Also, like whenever you are gifted with something, it's because you deserved it. It's because you are worthy. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices is also important from the angel of balance. She holds a pitcher of liquid liquid light in front of some pyramids. And also you can see the moon, and this kind of, it almost looks not like a new moon, but like an eclipse, like what we just had. We're having a lot of interesting celestial things coming up soon. Also an eclipse, a solar eclipse. So all of this celestial energy is very potent and can make significant changes in our world. So by keeping balanced, you'll be able to navigate easily through all of this. The pyramids are reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. And so, although things, maybe in the past have seemed out of sync, this is saying that you're having a greater equilibrium in April. And everything just feels like more than just, like one side equals another, like cause and effect is happening, like what you put out, you're getting back. And so remain conscious about how you're balancing your goals and your physical, emotional energy as well. And whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon the beautiful angel of balance to bring her intention into your heart center, and your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Now let's check out what your tarot is for the month. You have the Emperor and the World. So the Emperor is organization, leadership, and structure. And the World is accomplishment, celebration, and completion. Really excellent cards. It feels like whatever you're setting out to do, you are achieving your goals for sure. Financially seems like a good month, but if it's not just about a particular financial gain, it is definitely about a productive situation where something in your career or work life feels like it's coming to a completion, or it's coming to like a fulfillment, a feeling like that you've done something amazing and you're so proud and happy for it. And so that's wonderful. It could also be the Emperor, when he comes around, for some could represent, this could be you or your counterpart. The Emperor is the divine masculine, and since the majority of my audience is the feminine, I feel like counterpart energy for sure here. And so as a person, he can be a very powerful influence in your life. So don't hesitate to consult a mentor or get advice from a skilled leader. And if you're offered a position of leadership, this might be something that you decide to take on for yourself. The guardian angels think you're ready for this strong energy and this responsibility. And their message is this: guardian angels are used to managing many different areas of concern at once. We are very detail oriented. If you need help getting organized or bringing order to chaos, ask us for help. So ask the guardian angels and then the angel of balance, and you're good to go. So yeah, just feel like this is like another beginning. Like, so you complete some things and you begin again, or you not the same thing. Like, you don't have to redo anything. You're just starting fresh with a new project with a firm foundation, and you have a lot of support working on this project. And so yes, the world represents completion, like really achieving the things that you've been wanting to achieve. Like, all your efforts have come full circle and you are being congratulated for an amazing job. It's a feeling of joy and pride and enlightenment too, and feeling like you've grown and you're stepping into your destiny. And but then, you know, as soon as you complete this, it'll be ready for another new project. And because this particular completion makes you feel so good and proud, it's your own enthusiasm, it's its own like stamp of approval to keep going, to do it again. You know what I'm hearing right now? I was interested once in publishing books, and I was researching a little bit, and there was something that was said that publishers are often very interested in people and authors who have a series of an idea. You know, so you can have a great book, but if it's a book that belongs to a series, like say for instance the Nancy Drew mysteries or something like that, then it's like saying, hey, you've got a job for a really long time because I have all these ideas that I can put into a book. Another thing I'm picking up on, if you have a really big story that you were thinking about writing a book about, maybe just take a portion of it and turn a chapter into a book, and then create a series out of it, and that will lead to more books and more publications and more money. So there's different ways to do things, and this is kind of an interesting twist for somebody who, let's say you completed something and you got writer's block, or you just don't know how to keep going, but what you got so far is pretty good. Well, then refine it and retool it a little bit and just say that's the end, that you completed that story. And that way, if you have all these little side rivulets and ideas that come from that main idea, you can make additional and other stories from that. Anyway, I'm repeating myself, but there you go. I'm just hearing that from my it's a channeled message. Sometimes they just come when I'm talking and then suddenly a message comes. But back to the Emperor. I know a lot of you are curious about love, so let's get a little extra love message here. Okay. Wow. Proposal. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. So whatever phase you are in, if you are not connected with anyone, you may be getting connected. If you, if you're with somebody, they might propose or ask to have a committed relationship, like, hey, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. Or if you haven't even gotten that far, you got a crush, and you find out they like you back, and then you start dating. So it could be any of those kind of scenarios, depending where you are in your relationship status. And but basically, it's a good news, because it's leveling up, it's improving, things are looking better for you in the love department. And let's see, do I need any other cards? I'll just take from my other deck that I made. I was so excited when I made this, but I'm still like, I'm just so picky, never satisfied. So I just feel like this one, I just want to rework even more. But Anyway, let's see if there's a message for you from a loved one, from your divine masculine, wherever they may be. See, nostalgic. Feeling like I've known you my whole life. Maybe we've met before in a past life. I have fond memories. Familiar moments. You meet somebody and you're like, have we met before? So some of you, it's like that. Others of you know this person already. Maybe some of you are together with a person, and maybe some of you are seeing a friend from childhood or something. Or maybe when you're with this person, you feel a connection, a nostalgia of childhood. But also could be like a deja vu moment, or like feeling like you're in a dream or something. So that is interesting right there. So now let's get a few charms. All right, we have treasure set. What does that mean? Treasure set. Treasure it. Treasure. It's like treasure the moments. Ooh, something very nice. And here's something, a powerful message from Joan of Arc, who is my patron saint. God is named after Joan of Arc. So she says, Joan of Arc, or here's a prayer or intention. Joan of Arc, give me courage and fortitude to defeat my fears, and give me the strength to fight for what I believe in. Very nice. And look at that, you have caviar, so no worries in the abundance department. You have the Statue of Liberty, which could be something to do with New York or traveling. But it could also represent freedom and liberty, and it kind of gives me Libra vibes too, like this balanced energy. Also like the divine feminine energy. Here is the Mexican peso, and it shows a eagle struggling and fighting with a snake, and it feels like conquering your demons. So like a really powerful energy of strength. And the witch hat, a very strong energy also of divination and psychic abilities and ritual work, and how that can really help you. Also, you have just this cute little dress. I've never seen that one. The little dress, it just represents femininity, whether it's yours or somebody you're connecting with, but a strong femininity here. And then the long neck dinosaur represents knowing somebody for a really long time. It's like, have we met before? Something about you so familiar. I feel like maybe it was a past life many years ago. Something about our connection. It could also represent age, like an age difference between people as well. That's kind of significant, but maybe not. But something about a memory too. I'm hearing memory. Anyway, that's like this reading has a lot to do with kind of being lost sometimes in little memories, but not lost completely. Just kind of always being aware and being happy and learning from anything that's happened before. Good or bad, but definitely strong energy of completing projects and maybe even meeting or connecting in a very committed way with the divine masculine for a lot of you out there. So I hope you like that. And I'm going to move on to pile 2. You can come with me if you like to. If you're ready to go, though, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. There's a little button that you can press to have a little confetti party, and then subscribe if you're new, and thank you for returning if you're not new. And hello to all my members out there and all the lovely people that come out live. I should be going live tonight. I feel like I will be. It is Good Friday, however, so maybe we should be solemn. I'm not sure how we deal with that, but you can let me know in the comment section. So let's move on to pile number 2. And here is pile number 2. And I've got the beautiful prisms going. Thanks to Cheryl for this beautiful rainbow prism. It's like, Here we go. Anyway, perception is the one that you picked, and this is about yearn, intuit, and sense. So if you came over from pile 2, one of the little key side notes is that your intuition was kind of growing, but it wasn't like the main event in pile 1, and so maybe now this pile will explain a little bit more about it. Everything has a spirit, an energetic imprint, and a natural intuition. You are one with all life, including the birds and the magical fae. Intentionally communicate with the magnificent fairy realms to enhance your imagination, your insight, and your spiritual connection. Nurture and cherish the environment, and the fairies will lovingly support and guide you on life's journey. Know that your formidable fairy guides will assist, and if you ask them politely, they'll be right there to help you. Synchronicity is magical synergy in motion. Collaborate with the fairies and conjure up heaven and earth, as above, so below. With your innate sense of self and your intuition, you will lead your soul to a state of grace. So develop a strong sense of your authenticity and honor your unique essence, gifts, and divinity. You're divine, and you're unconditionally divine. You are a vision of love, beautiful and perfect as you are. You're not alone. Your spirit guides love and support you always. Universal love is always available to you. Tune into the vibration of unity and the nurturing Earth Mother to sense your belonging to all life. You may be longing for a higher mission, maybe, or everlasting loving relationship. Genuine self-love is magnetic force that brings endless blessings to you. When looking for love, care for yourself first. The passion, the love, and purpose that you desire will flutter, and it will flutter in on fairy wings when you learn to love yourself first. So embody the enchanting qualities that you want to invoke in your personal domain. So your affirmation is, I am supported, and you certainly are. And I feel like being supported and having this beautiful self-love is part of the reason why you're feeling so excited. It's like you're seizing the day with a fresh outlook, and maybe even feeling a little frisky, because fun is my middle name. So look at that, the velvet leaf self-love, going back to perception and self-love. So, velvet leaf softly reminds you of your true nature, pure love. No matter what earthly chaos, negativity, or suffering you have faced, velvet leaf wants you to remember that you are a magnificent, pure expression of divine love made manifest in human form. You are love itself. Love yourself. You are loved. Oh my gosh, there is such great love here. I feel like it's a very divine energy too. Like you have so many angels and guardians and guides and spirit in spirit form and on earthly form who love you so much. Oh my gosh, do you see the butterfly? Oh, I saw a shadow. Oh, there's a butterfly floating around the window. I don't know. Let me see if I can capture. It's probably not going to come back, but you wouldn't. It's kind of neat. So along with the prisms, I had a shadow butterfly in my window. Maybe you would have seen it down here. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe in here, if the butterfly had flown by. Possibly. All right. Well, let's see. Who is your fairy guide? And well, we looked at your fairy energy. Let's see who your angel is protecting you. You have the angel of love watching over you right now. And the angel of love is a really nice angel to have looking over you, because they are making sure that you're going to get the best surprise party ever. The angel of love is all about tender connections. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings, and she holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. All right, and I really felt some strong love, not just from spirit, but woof, somebody adores you. If you're looking for deeper love, is definitely going to get deeper and more intimate with somebody already in your life. So she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of all these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. I've always loved that phrase, feeling like, yes, like whatever I can't really do for myself, I can always have faith that the angel is forging something for me where I'm not seeing it. So I have faith in that. I have faith that even though I'm not seeing any visible signs of things at this moment, I can have faith that something is being forged, like a little surprise party. Here's a good affirmation to go with this angel. I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. All right, you guys, this is definitely love pile. So your tarot is the Knight of Water and the Two of Water. Knight of Water is saying romantic, emotional, dramatic, and Two of Water is partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. So if you've been apart from someone, or if they've been traveling or distant for some reason, you're going to reconcile with them. I feel like this is only for those positive connections that you've had in the past, nothing that was toxic. Even if you feel like a toxic relationship can heal and a person can change, I don't feel like it's going to be something like that. I feel like this is a person who really, really deserves you, but they had to step it up, and they are, good people. There's just some things that needed to be either resolved or uplifted or something in order to be with you. Or this could just be, an amplifying of an already wonderful connection. And if you're not in a relationship or situationship with anyone, then this is definitely love coming in April for you. In fact, April 30th is an important day because it seems like right at the end of April is where I've met different people that have changed my life. So, it's that spring energy. It's a good time for meeting people and starting new things and new relationships. So let's see what the romantic fairy has to say. Well, you know what? Before you do that, I'm going to look a little bit deeper into this Knight of Water. He is definitely romantic and kind of a dreamy type of guy. So yeah, as far as a person, it's a person who makes your heart flutter, someone who's dreamily emotional and romantic. It could be a soulmate, an idealist about romance, an artist at heart who can be a bit dramatic, someone who is in love with the idea of love, and that's a water energy right there. So it could be water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces possibly, but not necessarily. The angel message here is, wow, we can hear the pitter-patter of your heart and sense the euphoria running through your veins, and we are happy you're getting to have this experience, but we suggest you stay grounded. This is a wonderful feeling, but perhaps you should move a little slower. So just take it easy, one day at a time. Don't get too carried away, but definitely a positive change in the love situation. Because romance is blooming and love is growing, and flowers could be delivered unexpectedly, and whispered phone conversations in the evenings that go on for hours and hours, and it's all this process of falling in love and feeling off goofy, and that tingly feeling that goes from your head to your toes, and This guy has particularly pretty eyes, and this could be you, or this could be your counterpart, but put yourself where you see yourself. The Two of Water shows both people here, and it doesn't have to be opposite sex either. It just is a demonstration of the counterpart energy, the masculine and the feminine, and it's about partnership and commitment. So like I said, if you're already in a relationship, you're definitely going to move into a deeper, more committed phase, or just plain more meaningful phase, or something that becomes a little bit more romantic than it had been. Maybe you've been together a long time and the romance seemed to leave out your relationship, and now it's going to get infused back into your relationship. And it's just a very beautiful spiritual connection too that you have with this person. Wounds at this time will heal, and you should continue to pursue this relationship, because this one is a keeper, I think. This is mutual respect and understanding, and gifts may be exchanged. Could be the love language of gift giving here too. Misunderstandings will be resolved, and kindness and compassion are very likely. The angel message is relationships can heal, and we see it happen all the time. This is not the time to give up on love or that special friendship. We will help guide you through this process, and all will be well. So it could be falling in love, it could be a deepening of love, it could be an unexpected gift, and a just plain powerful connection. I'm also feeling like your loyalty goes a long way, and this person truly loves you very deeply, even if they haven't always shown it so much on the physical. It's been there very strongly in the spiritual. All right, so let's get one more romantic card. Memento. See, this is not exactly the love language of gift giving, but there is a gift here, and it's one that you cherish and that you put on the shelf or something like that. I actually have my greeting cards, love cards, or love notes put in a special place, just as a reminder. It's like this overabundance of love, like the 12 days of Christmas cards that got accumulated. It just seems like that particular accumulation makes me think like love times 12. It's love times affinity for sure, but love times 12 is kind of a cool symbol right there to me. Anyway, let's go get some charms. And you've got this is the wheel of the year, and it's also about fortune telling. So you definitely have, like, I was meaning to say divine, like divine love, divine energy around you, but then I said divinity as a divining also, which means that you can divine, you can see, like you're a seer. And so this is you seeing. Oh my gosh, imagine from party. Maybe this person, if you haven't met them yet, you might meet them at a party. But there is Lieutenant Dustin Mateus. So he's very romantic, but he's also could be very formal on the outside possibly. And maybe he's more of an earth sign too. Who knows? Maybe he has rising water, and he's like an earth moon or some placement like that. I have a really nice mix of placements. I have a rising Libra and water Scorpio sun, and then I have that Virgo moon that gives me a little bit of stability and keeps my feet on the ground so I don't get too carried away sometimes. And speaking of which, let's find out if there's a message coming from you from a divine person, a counterpart. So we have joyful, feeling lighthearted when I'm with you. This person really wants to be with you, and if you haven't met them yet, they're like being called to you from the ethereal realms because they know what a joy it would be to be connected to you. But, maybe there is a distance here too that needs to come together, or maybe there is no distance. Maybe you're like really stuck to each other all the time, and now you're learning how to make those moments even more meaningful and deeper. So I hope you like that, you guys. If you like that, give it a thumbs up. Hit that little thumb right there and you get a little confetti party. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. Hello to all my members. Tonight we're gonna go live again, maybe. You guys let me know in the comment section if I should. Did I already say that? No, I said that in the pile 1. Let me know, because it's Good Friday and maybe I should be respectful of that, but you let me know. Otherwise, yeah, maybe we can do a Saturday morning, maybe more appropriate. Anyway, I'll see you at the next live or daily dust, or you can come with me to pile number 3 and get even more of a big picture, or go back to pile 1 if you haven't looked at that. So I'll see you at the next pile. Moving on, and here is pile number 3, and this is Sing. Who is singing this month? I am. All right, let's see what your messages are. This is vocalize, communicate, chant. The bird song fairy heartens you to express your truth fluently. Objectively comes with a balanced perspective. We all have our interpretation of things. To avoid confusion, be eloquent. Your voice needs expression and to be witnessed. Communicate what you unconsciously suppress. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Honor your feelings. Oh, you know what? If you don't know how to say what you want to say, then oh, that's a good song. If I didn't wake you, da da na na na, I hope you understand. Na 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 na, the words just come out wrong, and I mean to say I love you in a song, something like that. But anyway, I heard that song, and that's the point of this, what I was just about to say. If you don't know how to say something, then send a song to someone, or send the lyrics, or something like that can help you express how you're feeling. And yeah, that can open the doorway to good communication. And so communicate what you unconsciously suppress. Yes. Honor your feelings and give your heart a voice. Speak up and sing your song out loud. Share your voice and intuitive inspiration with others. Your soulful song needs to be heard, as your distinctive musicality completes a collective symphony and fairy-like masterpiece. That's a very fancy sentence that needs to be in a song. Good song lyrics. So listen to music and nature's hums to lift your spirits and heal your soul. By the way, I like to listen to Rick Beato, who is a really interesting, he's a really smart person, as far as he's like a music connoisseur. He analyzes songs and lyrics, and he is an instrumentalist himself and actually sings pretty well himself, and he likes to just like analyze songs and the beauty of music, and where it comes from, and he interviews different people. Most recently, he was talking about, do lyrics really matter? And so suddenly now, every song I'm listening to, I really listen to the lyrics. I'm thinking, the lyrics are important? And yes, they are. And I don't know if you've ever been in that situation, like if you've had sort of a 5D love, or if you just had a crush on someone and you're like, well, the next song that plays on the radio is how they feel about me. It works really good sometimes. So try that. But be sure to say your own, truth, and sing your own song as well. Connect to the birdsong fairies in the greenwood for serenity and creative inspiration. Birdsong is soothing to the soul. Meditate to the music of forest sounds for intuitive insight, to open the energetic vortex at your throat. Try relaxing into a Zen state and chanting the mantra Om. There's I found a really great chanting that goes through each chakra point, and it has this particular, each chakra point has a note. The root chakra is very low, and it has a different word for it too. So the root is Om. Om. I don't know if that's the right note. And then there's then it goes up a little bit, and it changes Padme, and I don't know, just different little short words to represent the different chakras. I'll look it up for you if anybody's interested. Just let me know in the comment section, and I'll see if I can find it and put it in the comment section. But it's a very interesting way to meditate. Oh, very good way to meditate. And maybe your type of meditation, like everybody has an individual thing that works the best for them. Not everybody can do the sound meditation, but it could be that you stumbled upon this reading because that's the type of meditation that you need for yourself. So this sacred sound integrates the energies of unity, liberation, and creation. Weave through the trees and sing with the birdsong fairy to compose a magnificent concerto. Tune into the magical whispers of the wind for harmony and understanding. Oh my gosh, I'm having too much. Like pile number 2 was talking about deja vu, and now it's not so much deja vu, but so much channeling happening. If you a really good movie to watch is August Rush. It's about how music, well, it's a love story and how music ties us together, and music's everywhere in the trees and the wind and every noise and sound that drives by. Oh, but I don't know if I can, like the music in the cars that drive by, I'm not sure if I can take that hard rock very much. Anyways, but those magical whispers in the wind are beautiful. Ingenuity and intuition inspire innovative designs and soulful assignments, ultimately uniting a universal mission. And here's your mission. So tap into the synergy of nature to interlace magical fairy dust with your imaginative ideas. Creativity comes in unique ways. Embrace and express your artistic light, and your soulful offerings will be melodic. Take delight in composition, serenade others, and celebrate your success with joyous song. And your affirmation is, I sing my song. All right, sing your song with me, everybody. So we have from V-Love and Crystal's Blossoms deck. This is like Spring Blossoms deck, something like that. This one is called Blissful. I savor the moment with heart. And I got to name this because she always includes a blank card that you can write its own meaning, your own meaning. And I called this one Blissful. And I just love that idea of bliss, not letting anything disturb the peace and joy and beauty and miracle of the moment. It's just amazing. And then we also have empathy. I feel you. So it's about you being really connected with other people and feeling how they feel, and that actually helps a lot on how you move through the world. Some of you may be, the empath energy may be so strong that you have to detach yourself sometimes, but it's okay, because empathy is a good thing. So use it to your best ability. It's not exactly the same thing as other types of psychic abilities. It's not necessarily a clair. To be empathetic is definitely a heart. It's like a heart psychic thing. So we have intuition, which is the head, and we have the third eye, which is clairvoyance, or seeing things. You have clairaudience through your ears, and through your heart you have this empathy. And in your sacral chakra, in your gut, you have that gut intuition, that instinct. Actually, is more like instinct, is kind of more primal. And all of these parts of us can be connected together to formulate the general impression of where we need to go, what we need to do next. But I do appreciate you guys coming to me if you need help for like a second opinion, because sometimes it is hard to read for ourselves. But don't ever forget that you are your best intuition. You have the best insight for yourself. And then finally we have, well, not finally, but we have Pansy as well, Resonance. Allow Pansy to instill a sense of stability and safety in your heart and release fear and anxiety. Ease into an understanding of your own heart's deepest truth, often called heartsease pansies, since only with a direct connection and resonance to your heart will you know which path leads to joyful fulfillment. And that's kind of just what I was saying. So, wow. So for one thing, when you meditate with music and Om. So that is the key. And when you use your intuition, use your heart. Follow your heart. Use your empathic energy to guide you to the right choices in your life. It's okay to, your head intuition may be important, but it can get a little cloudy with your logic. Especially if you're an air sign, sometimes it's hard to differentiate between thoughts, like regular thoughts, and intuitive channeled messages, or your higher self talking to you. It can be hard to differentiate sometimes with that. So if you have trouble with that, then go to your heart. You may be one of those people that needs to follow your heart and your empathetic energy and the things that light up your heart. All right, so let's see what angel is taking care of you, protecting you. You have the Angel of Strength. She's a very lovely angel with this beautiful lion. It could be you're connecting with Leos. These prisms are so beautiful. They're kind of like blinding me with rainbows. I've got a rainbow in my eye. Oh. So this beautiful Angel of Strength. It's all about your personal power and inner strength. This amazing angel brings the news that this is a time of increasing power for you. It's not the time to be passive or submissive, but speak your truth and take action on your own behalf. You are capable of taking greater control and directing your own destiny, for the power that comes within reaches out to the universe and beyond. Inner strength and unlimited resourcefulness flow through you at this time, helping you to create real results. Call upon this wonderful angel and on your own inner resourcefulness to bring you the focus and resolve to do what's necessary in order to make your dreams a reality. Your affirmation is, deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. Yes, I just feel that you're a very powerful person. You don't really need too much help from outside sources, but it is important to stay humble and stay connected with and co-create with spirit. But you're very dynamic all on your own with your beautiful, powerful energy. Let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the Star. You could be literally a star. And we have the Eight of Fire. The Star is saying inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. A good word. And the Eight of Fire is speed, activity, and multitasking. My niece gave me a necklace for Christmas one year. She was my secret Santa, and it was the star card, a tarot star card. I thought that was very sweet. So I still wear that, and it reminds me to be grateful, because now is the time for gratitude and joy. The star you see in this card is the light at the end of the tunnel. Challenges fade away and a wonderful new experiences enter your life. Relationships that have been challenged in the past will now be rekindled. So we got rekindled in pile 2. Maybe you're this is a continuation of your story. Especially if you're here from all 3 piles. I love it when you guys do that, because I feel like there sometimes is a big story here for some of you. So your angels encourage you to feel great optimism and hope. Show confidence in yourself and know that your newfound inspirations are divinely orchestrated and your ideas will be fruitful. It's a good time to make long-term plans for the future. Consider this card to be like the candles on a birthday cake. Close your eyes and make a wish. And in pile 2, I was talking about the surprise party that the angel has for you. So this could be a continuation. The angel message is saying, we're so happy for you. You are headed into a time of enchantment and joy. Be awake to the awareness that you have co-created this moment with the universe and let yourself feel the magic. So you're going to feel enthusiastic. Even in the midst of Mercury retrograde, you're going to have an amazing month, I think. I think it's anything that you were worrying about in the past, those things are going to be cleared up, and there's going to be joy, and your dreams are going to be realized. So continue to connect and listen to your higher self, and use your empathy energy, and turn to the angel of strength to continue to guide you. And as far as the 8 of fire is concerned, I feel like it just might mean that you're going to have a really busy month, a lot going on, juggling a lot of tasks at once. It could be that, or the reverse, like maybe everything was going fast and suddenly things are slowing down. I feel like this week has been a blessed week of slowing down. Like sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time in the day to do all the things that I want to do. And then this week it's been more like I look up at the clock and I'm like, oh, I still got plenty of time to do blah, blah, blah. Yay. So it could be like that too sometimes. But remember when Mercury goes direct, April 20th, and things could start speeding up again. So that could be what this is about, you know. And then suddenly you have all these things on your to-do list that you have to fill out that you put off because you didn't want to sign any major contracts or do anything major during the retrograde, which makes sense. That's what I usually do. I wait until it's good and gone, and then I do the important work. But sometimes I have to, like, you know, cram in all the important stuff all at once because I put it off. Anyway, but it's okay because you know, I feel like you're going to be able to get it done. You're a good multitasker. The 8 of fire usually is about being good at this, and also just represents good communication and things unfolding quickly, and maybe a message coming in, something unexpected, like a exciting message, and communicate accurately and precisely with those around you. Yeah, focus, and that's the one thing during retrograde. Be very aware of how you communicate, because sometimes things can be misinterpreted or misunderstood. So just be more mindful and more deliberate and more thorough about the things that you say. Oh, the angels are saying, take a deep breath. We know you feel the anxiety in the face of all the opportunities before you, but when you're tempted to give in to overwhelm, remind yourself that you're actually very blessed. Focus on the dreams coming true and ask for our assistance. And remember, we guardian angels are amazing multitaskers. So when the time comes, this month of April, you're going to get either communication, a kind of letter, or some kind of feeling, like a feeling that you got to take advantage of an opportunity or act quickly or move a little bit faster than you normally do. And I feel like that's a good thing, that you need to follow that instinct that comes to you, or that intuition, or follow your heart, because your heart knows best of all which way to go. And in the meantime, you can use the retrograde energy to get organized and clean and declutter. Maybe go antique shopping is one of those lovely things that you can do during retrograde. And even that you can do some small traveling too, but just be aware of your car and make sure all those little details of the mechanical things in your life and the electronic things in your life are working okay. But you're also, I feel like, going to have some really strong flashes of inspiration. Pile number 2 is talking about completion of something, and this could be the beginning of the next thing. But this one has a little bit of a timing issue, because sometimes we don't want to start things at the wrong time if it's not going to if we're going to get delays because of retrograde energy or whatever other energy. So just be aware of that. You may have to put it off a little bit towards the end of the month, but otherwise I think it's going to be a great month for a new inspiration, for love, for fulfillment, for empathy, for connecting to your heart, for singing, and savoring the moments. So let's get another message about love. All right, let's see what's coming up next in love for you. Oh, friendly support, and lasting love. Nice. So fairies and guides and friends give aid. This is all of that energetic teamwork around you, all your spiritual team, and lasting love. This is your true love. So if you haven't met them, you could be finding either something out about them. This could be your first meeting this month. Something interesting about love life happening. If you have met your love, then you can have faith and know that this is going to last. This is the one. You don't have to waver. You don't have to worry about what other people think. It's okay. I have another song coming in my mind, Tracy Chapman. They don't know about us, and they've never heard of love. So yes, I'm going to sing that one. And by the way, if you guys want to sing with me, go to Smule. I am Cherry Chaka over there, and sing with me. I have had a couple of you guys come over, like Mary Joy and different people that I did readings for come over to sing with me. So I have a few songs out right now you might like to try. All right, let's see what your charms have to say. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, I see a ring. Before we go, I'm gonna do the prisms again, and then I found my disco ball, and I was just like moving it around, and suddenly it was making fun disco patterns, fun light lit up patterns on here. I know. There you go. Whee. Okay, I'll stop playing, but all right, so we have Precious Girl. You're somebody's precious girl, or there's a precious girl out there, and there's people, and reach. Oh, somebody wants to reach their precious girl. And we have ring, that means commitment, and like a full circle, a cycle completed, but like sometimes it can represent contracts and paperwork and filling out, completing things. That I like that. But if it's a romantic thing, it could represent being engaged or something like that too. So we have water. There's a water energy here, romantic and dreamy and emotional. We have pentacles, good, balance, earthy, stable too, and money looking good, possible travel for you. And we have the unicorn, which represents the divine masculine, very rare and precious commodity. We have spiders, and we have elephants, and bats, and keys, and this funny looking, it's kind of a giraffe. I'm not sure. I guess it's a giraffe. Sometimes it kind of, to me, represents don't judge a book by its cover. Like sometimes people have a certain look on the outside, but really have beautiful heart. But this ruby and diamond cluster represents the heart. It's like really beautiful, and it's mentioned a lot, and it's actually mentioned, I think, in the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. Hold on, let me get that. Yeah, so I think it's interesting that we have the ring here and the ruby. It's a precious item is what I am to bind in marriage is what the ring means. And commitment, I bring harmony in unions as long as negative cards aren't afar. I am the contract and the promise in partnerships and ventures. I am the symbol for completion in the form of eternal devotion. If you find the ring, it's going to bring reward. If you see a ruby ring, and you're seeing both ruby plus the ring, in crystal lore, the ruby is guaranteed of economic stability. In some cultures, it was buried in the foundations of buildings to assure good fortune. And the ring is a symbol of commitment and also contracts for partners or business partners. And it's an object of value too. And it goes back with pile number 2, mementos and things like that. So those are really good things. And so we have the elephant, which is kind of like memory and long term and being familiar, and this one is very special, sparkly. It's like having somebody very close to you that you've known for a while, that you just can't, you'll never forget. You're always thinking about them. Yeah. And you connect to them kind of like they're family, like they're so important to you. They're like family. And then the keys represent having keys to many things. It could be like having a key to a house, having a key to a car, having a key to a lockbox. It also, sometimes I see it sometimes like the janitor or the jailer, like that person that has all the keys does have a lot of power to get in and out of things. It can also represent like having an Airbnb and you know, having a special place where you keep your key for somebody to use to get in or out, or you getting in or out of an Airbnb, something like that. But yeah, keys. And keys is also a Scorpio thing for some reason, like keys and key chains. I think keys mostly. Like Scorpios oddly have a key collection, and I do for some reason, and I don't know why I do, but I have a key collection. And you can see in my charms I have a lot of different keys too, and it represents access, and it also represents closing things, you know, that you want to keep secret, but it's also opening things that you want to learn more about. So keys are very powerful, I think, all in their own little tiny shapes. We have the bat, which represents nighttime activity to me, and so it could be a lot of staying up late and working on things and projects, and so don't stay up too late. But sometimes our most creative juices flow in the evening time, and sometimes our romantic juices flow, and sometimes with those long conversations all through the night happen with the bat here to symbolize that. And if you came from pile number 2, you know what I'm talking about. And the spider, I feel like spider has a little protective energy. Spiders like to, my favorite image of spider is Charlotte and Charlotte's Web, and I always feel like there's something like kind of like the lion and the maiden. Something about the spider wants to help and protect. The spider is also very creative and makes beautiful designs and patterns, and it's very artistic. I see spiders that way. They can seem scary to other people though, so do be aware of how something is perceived by one person and how they're perceived by another. And nobody's wrong to feel a certain way. Just you know, you can offer your point of view, and you can be supportive of somebody else's point of view at the same time. All right, and I hope you guys like that. Oh wait, I have one more message. Here's a message from the person of interest, whoever this may be. Could be somebody from the future. Oh, they're in love with you. Cupid's arrow has struck, and I fall over and over in love over and over. So if they already fell in love with you once, they're falling in love again. If this is the first time, it's deep and profound. It's like, whoa, what happened to me? Yeah. Oh, like we have loved also, and divine timing. Something very special is about to happen for you in all areas of your life. And so keep singing, and keep your heart open, and keep your faith too. You're fulfilling things, and things are going to get easier. Like the solutions are going to be easy. I think that's the main reason why the keys came out. Their access, they open things, they make things easier so you can get to it. And sometimes it has to do a lot also, like I think of you know, a code that to get into a computer, you know, suddenly you remembered your password or something. But remember, this month is Mercury retrograde, so now before you before you forget, write down all your passwords somewhere so you can have them ready and available if you ever do get into that moment where you need to remember a password. That's a helpful little tip, because for some reason Mercury retrograde, we forget these things, and then we're stuck and trying to get into our computers, and things kind of, you know, go from there. But other than that, I actually think you're going to be well prepared because you stopped here first. And so I hope you have a lovely April, and thumbs up if you like the reading. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you're not new to the channel, you just haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. And if you're a member, thank you also for being here, being a member. I have amazing members. I haven't updated my list, so let's hope everybody's correct on this list. But my Sparkles of Light are Guacamole, Stoya, Divine Pearls, Maurice, Patricia, Andres, Alexis, Miss Fred, Giggles, and Rainbow. My Esmeralda, Gloria, Denise, and Terry. And my Fool of Faithers are Mary Joy, Laura, and Weird Sister Oracle Liz. And my Twin Flamers are Louise Silva and possibly Jolene. I'm not sure if she's there. You know, whether you come and go, you still keep your badges and you still keep your seniority. So thank you so much for stopping by in the first place. Wolfie moved to Golden Fairy for a little bit, so I don't know, she's there, Wolfie Baby Doll. And my beautiful Platinum Pixies, Claudia Lane and Cheryl Borelli, thank you so much. And anyone that ever supported me on Patreon page, thank you. Now it's only Terry over there, so thanks Terry for holding things down on the Patreon page. I've been posting all my artwork, and I don't really do readings over there so much, so I can see. But if you like to look at art and see what I'm working on from the next project that I'm making, feel free to check out the Patreon page. A lot of it is for public, and then there's certain private things that you can be a tier to see. You have to just be a part of that in that way. But or if you want to just donate to help a starving artist, thank you so much for all your help and your support and your love and your generosity and your interest and your faith in me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys around. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.